So, welcome to my dual credit speech. I'm doing my speech on uh, technology shortages, and here's my audience. And stand ins for everyone who couldn't be here. So,
Make sure you get the picture of these two.
I did.
Okay. All right.
So right now we are on the verge of some incredible new technology advances between the balance of performance and efficiency cores on new processors and the advancement of storage memory. Our computers are faster than they've ever been before, but we are facing massive technology shortages. And one of the ones that we can see most prominently right now is the DDR5 shortage. This is important to everyone in the room because with a shortage of system memory, computer prices in general will go up, and because of such a technological and internet-based world we live in, this can highly affect the economy of the individuals and of even big companies. I personally have been looking into and messing around with computers for over 5 years now, and I feel like this is an important topic to discuss. Because of the lack of performance and increased price of DDR5 memory right now, I feel like it is better for anyone who is looking to buy or build a new computer right now to go with last gen DDR4 memory. So currently our problem is because of advancing technology, there's a shortage in DDR5, and if we go with a last gen technology that is almost as good, we'll have benefits including availability, price, and the maturity of the products. So to start, because of the current advancements we're facing, we've seen Intel, who is now supporting DDR5, and just this last week, Dr. Lisa Su announced DDR5 support at CES 2020 for AMD. This is really important because of the impact it has on technology moving forward. Because all of the current gen processors are supporting DDR5, DDR5 is the go-to for any technologies from here on. And the big issue with that is because DDR5 is such a new technology, but it's becoming the main technology, there are massive shortages. The solution to this is easier than you'd think. As explained by Linus Sebastian in the video, DDR5 Scalping is Solved, written by Anthony Young, he shows that even though a piece of lower spec memory, like this, may not have the raw performance that you would think you'd get out of a newer spec memory like this, that's not always the case. When you look at it like pictures, you can see that this, like last gen, has a smaller capacity, but you can pour out as much as you want. However, when you look at this picture, you see the issue. It's a lot bigger in capacity, but there's only a tiny little spout there that you can let out of. And this is a perfect analogy for latency in memory. The more latency you have, the less you can pour out in an instant, even if you have more memory. So some of the benefits of sticking with DDR5 memory, DDR4 memory over DDR5 memory are, firstly, price. An equivalently an equivalently performing piece of stick of memory, as explained by Linus Sebastian in the priorly stated video, for DDR5 is nearly $500, whereas for DDR4 it's only about $180. The second big benefit is availability. Currently, there are massive scalping issues and stock issues with DDR5, which is meaning, though, that while the MSRP for a stick of RAM may only be $300, the best you may find it for is that $500 or even $700 on eBay. And the last benefit is, by staying with DDR4, that allows time for DDR5 to mature as a technology, because even we saw the same thing with DDR3 to DDR4. Previous generation memory at first was better than new gen memory, but over time, as price, availability, and maturity came along, we were able to get higher spec and lower latencies so that we could get these better hardwares. So, to recap, because of the quick advancement in technology, we have been plagued with issues in availability, price, and maturity, but by waiting out on that DDR5 memory, we can let all of those availability, price, and maturity come to fruition when, in a few years' time, we may be able to buy computers with DDR5 for cheaper. So this is a call of action to all of you. If you are planning on getting a computer anytime soon, it may be better to wait for DDR4 memory. Stick with DDR4 memory while you are waiting for your DDR5 memory to come down in price and increase in maturity, because it still isn't completely where we want it to be at. Just because it's newer doesn't mean it's better. Thank you for coming to my speech.
Clap, 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 clap.
This is my audience once more.
Make sure you get these guys.
They're calling in from Utah. My mom, my stand-in audience. Thank you for watching the speech.